certified yoga instructor as well as a professor of dance. And I'm going to be taking you through a 20-minute yoga sequence. This is for ages 10 and under, so this will be a pretty easy flow. There will be some balancing, some strengthening, and some stretching. So if you'd like to get started, go ahead and sit down on the mat in a crisscross applesauce, crossing your legs, and then connect your hands to your knees, and then try to sit up nice and tall, stretching through your back, and close your eyes. We're going to take a couple seconds here just to breathe. So take a deep inhale through your nose, and then open your mouth and let it go. We're going to do that 3 more times all together. Inhale through your nose, then exhale through your mouth. Keep breathing. One more. And try to relax, even though you're still sitting up nice and tall. Your head is really reaching up for the ceiling, and you're feeling like your spine is very stretched in this position, all the way from your seat through the top of your head. Take one more deep breath here, inhaling through your nose and letting it go. And go ahead and open your eyes. We're going to start by taking a little stretch. So go ahead and go toward the right corner of your mat, walking your hands down and stretching that left side of your back, dropping your head toward your knee, and keep breathing here. And then slowly walk your hands toward the center, stretching straight forward, dropping your head, and feeling that nice stretch in your back. And then continue to walk your hands over toward the left, planting your palms, dropping your head, and feeling that same stretch on the right side of your back. And then walk your hands back up so that you're sitting tall. Go ahead and plant your right hand, reach your left arm up and over, and you can let your elbow go to the mat as you stretch the left side of your back. Pushing off that right hand, come up nice and tall, and then drop your left hand to the mat, drop your elbow, and bend to the left, stretching the right side of your back. And we're going to do that whole thing one more time, adding some breath. So inhale as you reach up tall, and exhale as you bend to the right. And inhale as you reach up tall, and exhale as you bend to the left. Good. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. I'm going to face the short side of my mat now, and if you are facing the long side, then go ahead and change to the short side. Plant your palms, and then go ahead and get onto your hands and knees into tabletop position. From here, inhale as you arch your back and look up to the sky. And exhale as you round your back, tuck your tailbone down towards your knees and look toward your knees. Keep going through those 2 positions. Inhale as you arch and look up. And exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and round your back. 3 more times just like that. Inhale as you arch and exhale as you round. One more. Inhale as you arch you round. Good job. Come back to your tabletop position. And this time, inhale as you reach your right arm forward off the mat. So now I'm balancing on my knees and on my left hand. And then try, if you can, to kick your left leg back. So now I'm on my opposite arm and leg, balancing in this position. Try to find this balance. Keep your belly button pulling up towards your spine and keep your head down to look at your mat if you can, so that the back of your neck stays long. Really stretch that leg behind you and that arm in front of you. Inhale as you reach a little bit longer, stretching the spine. And exhale, place your palm and your knee back to the mat, and we're going to switch sides. So inhale as you reach your left arm forward. Find your balance here first on 3 points of contact with your mat. And then start to kick your left heel back. Your right heel back, and find your balance here. So I have my left arm forward and my right heel back. And try to stay. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. Strong belly here. Inhale as you reach a little longer, and exhale, place your palm and your knee back to the mat. Go ahead and inhale here, and then exhale, widen your knees a little bit so that your big toes are touching, your knees are apart, and sink back into your child's pose. Letting your hips fall towards your heels and your forehead go down to the mat. Take a deep inhale here through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Let it go. 2 more just like that. Inhale through your nose and exhale, sigh it out. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as you shift your weight forward onto palms and knees, back into that 4-pointed tabletop, and then tuck your toes under and send your hips back. Find your downward facing dog. So I'm trying to reach my heels for the floor. My palms are connected to the mat above me, and I'm stretching in my back and in my legs. Take a couple breaths here, finding this balance on your hands and on your feet. And then go ahead and inhale, lift your heels off the mat, rise up to the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees down toward the mat, tucking your tail under. So your knees are hovering a couple inches above the mat. Inhale, stretch your legs, come back up to the balls of your feet, and exhale, press your heels down to the mat. We're going to do that 2 more times, exactly the same. Inhale, rise to the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, heels down. 1 more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, heels press down. Good. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward between your hands. And on your exhale, go ahead and walk your feet forward. If you have to take more than 1 step to get there, that's okay. So now I have a deep bend in my knees. My feet are together in between my hands. And I'm going to go ahead and just keep my knees bent and drop my head. From here, try to inhale and stretch your legs as much as you can. If they're still bent, that's okay. So you can stretch all the way, or you can keep them bent, and then exhale, deep bend in your knees. 1 more like that. Inhale, stretch, and exhale, bend. Good. Keep that nice bend in your knees. Really drop your head, and then begin to roll up to standing, going through each vertebra on your spine, 1 at a time, stacking them up like puzzle pieces, like blocks, until you're all the way standing. And once you're there, roll your shoulders down your back, tuck your tail down toward the mat, and engage your belly here. Make sure this is a strong belly. Drop your hands. Inhale, arms reach up, and go ahead and clasp your fingers, all of them down toward each other, except your pointer fingers, which are reaching up toward the sky. From here, inhale, stretch a little higher, and exhale, bend to the right. Point your fingers up toward that right corner. Inhale, come back to standing, and exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come back to standing. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, stay here, drop your shoulders. Inhale, reach and arch your back just a little bit. And exhale, bend your knees and slowly come down, planting your palms back to the mat. Begin to step your feet back into a plank position here, and then stay, find that plank position. So I have hands down in front of me, underneath my shoulders, my feet are down behind me, and I'm slightly tucking my tail here. So I don't want to have an arch in my back, I want to really get rid of that arch in my back and tuck my tail. From here, take another inhale, and exhale, shift your weight back, find that downward facing dog one more time. So now my hips are high and my heels are reaching for the floor. Inhale, lift your right leg up, just hover it off the mat, and then exhale, step it forward between your palms or in front of you as far as you can, and drop your back knee. From here, inhale, reach two arms up into a low lunge and find that same clasp position with your pointer fingers pointing straight up to the sky. All the other fingers are clasped. Inhale here and exhale, arch your back just a little, feeling a stretch in your left quad and left hip. One more inhale here. Exhale, plant your palms down to the mat. Inhale, lift your right arm up, twisting to the right. Exhale, plant your right palm. Inhale, lift your left arm up, twisting to the left. Exhale, plant your palm. Inhale, untuck your toes, bring your toes back on the mat, and exhale, step back into that downward facing dog. We're going to do that on the left. Inhale, hover that left foot up off the mat, and exhale, step it forward as close as you can to your palms, to your hands, and drop your back knee. Inhale, lift two arms up off the mat. Find that position with your hands. Point your fingers up to the sky. Inhale, reach back. Good. One more breath here. Inhale here. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, lift your left arm up, twisting to the left. Exhale, drop your hand. Inhale, lift your right arm up, twisting to the right. Exhale, drop your hand. Inhale, find that position with your toes tucked under. And exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lift your right leg up again off the mat, and exhale, step it forward as close as you can to your hands. This time, spin your back heel down so my full foot is on the floor behind me, toes and heel. And then inhale, as you lift two arms up, find your warrior one position. So my front toes are pointing to the short edge of my mat, and then my back foot is all the way down on the mat, and I'm trying to get my shoulders and my hips square, pointing toward that short end of the mat. Inhale, reach up a little higher, and exhale, open your arms, hips, and shoulders to face that long edge of your mat. So now my hips are forward toward this long edge, my shoulders, and my arms are reaching so that I'm really flat against this long edge of my mat. And then look forward over the middle of your front hand. That's it. From here, flip your palm so it's facing toward the sky, and inhale, come on back for reverse warrior. And just rest your back hand gently against your thigh. You don't want to put a lot of pressure there. Exhale, come back to warrior two, stretching those arms up and out. Stretching that front leg, go ahead and point your toes toward the corners of your mat. So now I'm really facing that corner, or the long edge of my mat with my toes to the corners. Arms are gonna reach up in a star position here. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, bend the knees and cactus the arms into a goddess squat. Now we're all doing a goddess squat. Inhale as you stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees. Open your hands. That's it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Try to get your tailbone to point straight down to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Pull your belly button in. Exhale as you bend. Good. Inhale, reach. This time, exhale as you point your front toes back toward that short end of the mat. Bend your front knee and open your arms. Now we're back in warrior two. One more inhale here and exhale. Find the mat with two hands. I take my back heel off the mat here, so I'm in a lunge position, and then step back and find your plank. Inhale in your plank. Once you're there, push the mat away from you, and exhale, hips go high for downward facing dog. We're gonna do all of that on the left. Inhale, hover your left foot up off the mat, and exhale, step it forward as close as you can to your hands. This time, spin your back heel down so that my whole foot is on the mat behind me. And inhale, two arms come up for warrior one on the left. My shoulders and hips are trying to face that short edge of my mat. Reach up nice and tall as you inhale, and exhale, open arms, hips, and shoulders toward the other long edge of your mat. So we're on the other side now. Inhale as you flip your front palm and then reach way up. You can just rest your back hand on your leg. And exhale, come back to warrior two. Arms reaching, hips and shoulders open. From here, straighten that front leg and point your toes on each foot toward the corners of your mat. Inhale as you reach your arms up in that star position, and exhale, bend your knees and cactus your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Tailbone straight down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach, one more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, point that front foot toward the short edge of your mat. Bend your knee, open your arms for warrior two. Inhale here, and then exhale, find the palms down toward the mat. Take the back heel off the mat, so I'm on a lunge position now on the ball of my back foot, and step back for your plank. Push the mat away from you here, get longer as you inhale. Exhale, push your hips back for downward facing dog. Inhale here, and exhale, drop your knees. Open your knees wide and make your big toes touch behind you. And then sink back, hips to heels, for child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Begin walking your hands up towards your knees, sitting on your heels, and then sit off to the side. Send your legs out in front of you. Stretch your legs. stretching your feet right out in front of you, flexing them up to the sky. Inhale as you reach up tall with your back and your spine. And exhale, try to reach forward towards your feet. If you can't quite reach your feet, you can touch the sides of your legs here. And then go ahead and roll your head down and look towards your knees, stretching the backs of your legs. Good, everyone. Stay there for one more breath. On your exhale, try to get a little deeper. Good, walk your hands back up towards your hips. Sit up nice and tall. And then bend your knees and bring your feet together. Now my feet are touching, my knees are wide. I can hang on to the fronts of my legs, of my shins. Sit up nice and tall here. Inhale, reach your head for the sky. And exhale, bring your nose towards your feet. And round through your back, dropping your head. Take 2 breaths here, trying to get closer to the mat with each exhale. Excellent. Begin walking your hands back up. Plant your feet. Drop your knees to one side. Bring your legs out from back to behind you. Plant your hands. And then tuck your toes under. Find your downward facing dog one more time. Slowly begin to walk your feet up towards your hands until you're standing at the top of your mat one more time. Bring your feet together, bend your knees, drop your head, and then slowly roll up through your spine until you're all the way standing, stacking your spine. Roll your shoulders back. This time, pick up your right foot and try to connect it to the inside of your left leg. I'm going to actually face you, and I'll be mirroring you. So pick up your right leg, putting your right foot on the inside of your left thigh, if you can. Don't ever put it on your knee. So if you can't quite reach up that high, you can place it against your calf. So either way up high against your thigh or against your calf, but not in the middle. So this is tree pose. And then really push your foot against your thigh and your thigh against your foot. Inhale, try to reach your arms up and find your balance here in this tree pose. You can find that same hand position, pointer fingers up to the sky, shoulders down. Pull your belly button in, point your tailbone to the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, try to relax. Find this balance. Inhale, unclasp your hands, reach up high. Exhale, bend your elbows like we did in the goddess squat. Good, everyone. Inhale, reach. One more. Exhale, bend the elbows. Or you can just stay in that position. And then bring your hands together at heart center, right in the middle of your chest. One more inhale here. Exhale, point your knee to the front and then drop your foot. We're going to switch feet. Help yourself by using your hands. Pick up your left foot and try to either plant it to the inside of your right thigh, whoops, or down by your calf. So remember, not on your knee. So foot to thigh or to calf. Find that balance. Really push your foot against your leg and your leg against your foot. And then inhale as you reach your arms up. Point your fingers to the sky. Clasp your hands and try to stay. Pull your belly button in. Tuck your tail toward the floor. Shoulders are down. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, unclasp your hands, reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, reach, or you can stay where you are. And exhale, bend. From here, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, point your knee forward and drop your foot. I'm going to go back toward the front of my mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, begin to bend down. You can bend your knees and then reach for your mat one more time. From here, step on back to your plank position. Find that length. One more inhale. Exhale, hips up for downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, drop your knees. Sit back for child's pose. We're gonna finish in child's pose. So we want you to think of something really happy, something good to help you for the rest of your day. And take 5 deep breaths with me all together. Inhaling through the nose and letting it go through the mouth, starting now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring in those happy thoughts. Exhale, let anything negative go. Inhale, bring in those happy, positive thoughts. And exhale, let all your bad feelings go. 2 more times. Last one. And when you're ready, you can sit up nice and tall, and you're finished. So good job, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this little easy, short yoga sequence. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day.